Today we're going to be talking about rosmarinic acid and whether it's something you should be having in your diet. And also collagen drinks, are they a complete waste of money or not? Hello TLCers, so this is my first episode on my new channel. My name's Dr. Sarah Tonks. I'm a cosmetic physician working in London, and I really just wanted to start this channel because I've got an awful lot that I want to say and information that I feel like I need to share with you. There's a lot of misinformation out there about aesthetic work in particular, and I'm also going to be touching on some really interesting, well, to me anyway, health things too. So if you're interested in either making yourself look better or feel better, or you're a human being, then this probably will have something for you. So first things first, I want to introduce you to a new segment of mine, which is called I'm Not Getting Paid to Say This. It's basically where I take something, whether it's a skin cream or an ingredient or a supplement, and I love it so much I have to share that information with you. And it's called I'm Not Getting Paid to Say This because quite literally I'm not receiving any kind of sponsorship for recommending these products to you. I'm just doing it out of pure love. So this is my first ever product, Naquiderm. It's a French product, and we have a supplement and also a cream. And this is one of the, I think literally the only thing on the market which is marketed as being active against AGEs, advanced glycation end products. So maybe you haven't heard of AGEs before, but they are things which basically tangle up your collagen fibers, and in the skin that leads to a loss of elasticity, and you know that quite characteristic look that people get when they're older and it looks almost like a cross-hatching effect on the skin. That's because of AGEs. So rosmarinic acid, which is in the herb rosemary, is something which is quite active against breaking down and preventing AGEs from forming in the first place. And these products have got rosmarinic acid in them. Other things which help to break down or get rid of AGEs will be things like flavonoids, tannins, curcumin, silymarin, vitamin C and E. But if you want to go that extra mile and take a supplement or apply a cream, then this will probably be the ones for you. I have to show you this because I thought it was quite cool the way that the cream is held like that. Ooh, look at that, it's quite premium, isn't it? AGEs are also bad health-wise because they are linked with diabetes, insulin resistance, Alzheimer's, and also cancer growth as well. So I personally am at the moment taking the tablets because I figure if having AGEs is bad for the skin, because it messes up your collagen in the skin, there's also collagen pretty much everywhere else in your body, like in the blood vessels and in the big blood vessels that lead into the heart and out of the heart. So cannot be good having glycation there either. So I would say if you're going to just do one or the other, take the tablet rather than go with the cream. But if you want to push it that little bit further and you do have signs of having glycation in the skin, perhaps you could use the cream too. Okay, so I have here in front of me something called Collagen Gold. This is the Collagen Gold Pro range, which is one that you can't get in the supermarket or from your local pharmacy. They just stock it through doctors' offices and medispas. And it was looking at this range which really took me back to when I was in Korea and Japan, because these type of products are really popular over there, and that stereotype about people in those particular countries having great skin is actually true. So they do have like really good skin, especially in comparison with people that I've seen maybe around the UK. They're pretty much flawless. And it's quite common over there for people to partake of the odd collagen drink. And when I first heard about this type of drink, I just thought it was a bit of a gimmick. You know, what's the point? Are we not getting enough collagen into our bodies through our diets? Can we not just make it ourselves? But turns out there are actually some true proper scientific reasons why it might be worth your while taking a product like this. But first, let's talk a little bit about collagen itself. So about 80% of your skin is made of collagen type 1. And as you get older, those bits of collagen, they become shorter and thicker. And about 15% of the skin is made of collagen type 3. In these products, we've got hydrolyzed collagen, which is from animal sources. So this one is from fish. There's another one on the market called Aide, which is again from fish. Another product, Derma, which is no longer available. It's been rebranded as Totally Derma, is from bovine sources. And you might have seen a tablet, which is called Viviscal. It's marketed as being good for the hair. And that's again from fish sources. So none of these would be suitable for vegetarians or vegans, unfortunately. So when you have a product like this and you drink it, the small amino acids and peptides which are inside here, they're absorbed by the intestine and they go into your circulation, and then they land wherever it is that maybe you need a bit more collagen. So whether that be in your skin or in the joints or whatever it is, a study which was done where they tagged the amino acids using, it's a type of radioactive tag. They could see where in the body it had gone to. And just as an aside, these products were initially used for people with arthritis. So there's one called Arthroben, which is a powdered version, which is sold in the States as a medical food. So that means it has a clinical effect, but it's not enough to be a medicine as such. It's classified as a medical food. That's something that we don't have over here. Maybe we should. It's a good classification to have. These would definitely be in that category. So in one of these papers, it was shown that for this product in particular, they took 66 women and they found that 66% of them found that their skin was more elastic, 121% improvement in collagen stretch marks appearance. 113% thought that their hair was thicker afterwards, and there was a 35% increase in nail strength as well, all of which sound like amazing things to have. So how exactly does it work? Well, what they have is chopped up bits of collagen, which have been broken down to really, really small particles, and then they're absorbed into your body and used to make collagen. So they're the building blocks for new collagen formation, whether that, as I said, is in your skin or in the joints, depends on where you need it the most. But interestingly also, they actually bind to certain receptors on the fibroblast in your body, which is responsible for producing collagen. And by binding to these receptors, it promotes your body to produce more of its own collagen. So it's kind of got this dual effect of where not only is it giving your body the building blocks to make more collagen, it's also promoting further collagen growth as well, which I thought was quite interesting. So this particular brand comes as a box of 10. And inside each box, you'll find a little bottle like this. The only thing is, I found it to be kind of heavy. So if you are going to your doctor's office and purchasing enough for a month, it's kind of heavy. I mean, I can imagine somebody trying to carry 3 of those and then going about a day. It would be a little bit annoying. Thankfully, you can get it delivered to your home if you prefer. The other brand that I mentioned, Totally Derma, is a powdered form. So obviously it's much lighter than this, but then you do have to mix it up yourself, which is not great if you're a little bit lazy like I am. And there's another one called Aide, which is also quite popular, which again comes pre-mixed like this one does already. So if you feel like your skin is looking a little bit dull or dehydrated, or you're kind of doing everything that you already can do to see an improvement in your skin and you just want to push it that little bit further, then it might certainly be worth exploring having a look at a product like this, see whether or not it's right for you. Okay, that's it for this week. Thanks so much for joining me on my first ever episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe. If there's anything in particular that you'd like to see, please just comment below, and I hope to see you next week.